let's start by learning the Spanish alphabet. In Spanish, we have the same alphabet letters as in English, but we have one extra letter, which is the letter ñ. Ñ. So it sounds like n, ñ. And for example, we can say niña, which means a girl. Niña. So the ñ looks a little bit like the N, but it has like a line on the top. So the N sounds like N, and the ñ sounds like ñ. So in this case, we will say niña, niño, niño, and piña, piña, niña, niño, piña. And in Spanish, we also have the same vowels as in English. We have A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. So let's start with the first letter, letter A. A, alto, alto, which means tall, alto. B, barba, barba, which means a beard, barba. C, cama, a bed, cama. C, cama. D, dedo, finger, dedo, dedo. E, edad, which means age, edad, edad. F, for example, feliz, happy, feliz, F, feliz. G, gato, gato, a cat, gato, G. H. So in Spanish, the letter H is mute, so we don't actually say it. For example, my name is Hugo. Hugo. So we don't pronounce the letter H in Spanish. Hugo. H. And one thing right here, when you have this letter C and the letter H next to each other, for example, here we have the word H, C and H, makes the sound ch, H, H. So we don't say ace, we say H. So whenever you have the C and the H next to each other, we make that ch sound. H. Hugo. And the next one, E. Iglesia. Iglesia, church. Iglesia. J. Jugo. Which means juice. Jugo, juice. However, if you go to Spain, in Spain people say zumo for juice. Zumo. But in Latin America we say jugo, juice. Jugo. In Spain they say zumo. It's basically the same. Juice. Jugo. And the next one, K. Koala. K. So same as in English. L. Letra. L. Letra. So this one is similar to English. Letter, letra. M. Mamá. M. Mamá. N. No. So in Spanish we say no, but we say it with a Spanish accent, basically no. So this one is the same word, no. Ñ. So we talked about this one before. Ñ. And the example is niña, a girl. Niña. And the next one is O. Ocho. Ocho, which means 8. Ocho. Ocho. P. P. Papá. Papá. P. Papá. So we have mamá for mom, papá for dad. Papá. Papá. P. Q. Q. Queso, which means cheese. Queso. Queso. Cheese. R. R. Rojo. Red. Rojo. So a lot of people struggle with this letter, the letter R. R. So this one is a little bit hard. You have to get used to the rolling sound. R. Rojo. R. R. S. S. Sol, which means sun. Sol. Sol. T. T. Taco. Taco. T. Taco. U. U. Uvas. 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 Grapes. Uvas. And this one we have two ways of saying it. This is the letter V. We can say V or UV. UV. So I usually say V, letra V. But this one is very similar to letter B. It sounds almost the same. So some people find it hard to tell them apart. B, V. So that's why a lot of people say UV to make it more precise that they refer to the letter V. Because V and B sounds very similar in English as well as in Spanish. B, V. So this one is V or UV. And an example, vaca, 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 cow, vaca. And the next one is W, W, W. So this one is similar to in English. You say W, in Spanish is W. Some people, however, say W. As you know, it looks like the letter V, and you have two of them, so double V, W, and some other people say W. Since we learned before that the letter V is also called V, we say W. So you can say either one of these three, W, W, or W. But in Mexico, we tend to say W. That's the most common one. W. W. And that's the one I say. W. And the example is whiskey. 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 X. 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 And an example is taxi. Taxi. X. Taxi. X. So it sounds like X. Taxi. X. And this one we say Y, which sounds like Greek I. Y. Y. So it's basically like griega means like it comes from Greece, Y, letter I, so a Greek I. Y. For example, yoga. 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 And the last one is zeta. 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 For example, zapato, which means a shoe. Zapato. Zapato. And let's try one more time. Let's try it fast. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V or V or W, W, X, Y, Z. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.